Thanks for joining us today, March 19th. It's National Let's Laugh Day. And I'm guessing some of you didn't realize it, but we're giving you a chance to sit back and just enjoy some laughter. And if any year, 2020, meant that we need laughter, it's this one. So coming out of that, we typically have our comedy cafe at this time of year, but because we can't do that, we thought we would bring to you Dustin Nickerson for a short comedy set. So as you sit back, grab your lunch, I encourage you, don't drink anything during the comedy show. Do not have any milk in your mouth because Dustin's funny. It may end up out. But just enjoy this as a special thank you from us to you on this National Let's Laugh Day.
Tacoma Youth for Christ YFC and your various supporters, thank you so much for having me, Dustin Nickerson, comedian Dustin Nickerson, for this, whatever this is we're doing, because this is the type of stuff we do in 2020 right now. Is this a gig? Kind of. I mean, it is a thing where I'm telling jokes to you and you're receiving that jokes. Do I know if you like them? I have no idea. Is it awkward? Yeah, it's a little awkward. But you know what? I used to rollerblade, so I'm pretty used to awkward. I was forged in awkward. You guys are just adopting it. So, but we're here. This is, you know, this is the type of stuff that we all get to do. Like I said, now, this is what comedy is now. But you know, before this, I'll take this all day. Because the two gigs that I did before this, one was actually at a Christian youth camp. Which, it's, you know, it's one thing to be doing gigs like this and being with you guys and, you know, in person with adults, and maybe, you know, there's maybe some families watching this together. When it's just the kids, when it's just a room full of middle schoolers at a camp, just bad energy for comedy, just a bunch of sweaty virgins in the woods. I was there and I was like, I feel like best case scenario, I get COVID. So I'll take this. And then one of the gigs that I did a couple weeks ago. You think it's weird talking to a phone or camera like this. No, I did it at a drive-in. A drive where people stayed in their cars. They don't laugh, they honk. And it feels like a warning. You chose a bad career, buddy. This is a bad route for you. And it's one thing to be doing a live show and see somebody leave. It's quite another to hear them turn on their engine and squeal out of the parking lot. So what I'm saying is I'm thankful to be with you wherever you are. Wherever you are right now, watching this maybe on your Apple TV, if you're fancy, maybe in your car by yourself because you're just having a moment and you're not ready to come in yet. Trust me, I get it. We're all in it. You know, we're still doing Zoom school in my home. I can't help my kids. I have no answers for them. I have a middle school son. There is not a single thing that he's learning that I know about. Not one. He asked me what an integer is. I have no idea what an integer is. Not a clue what an integer is. I got all sweaty. I told him it was the bluish purple color in the rainbow. Not a clue. And then I feel even dumber with my first grader. I'm my first grader because I know her stuff, but I don't know how to teach her stuff. That's when you learn how to read. First grade, I know how to read. Why is the pressure on me? She's the dumb one. This has nothing to do with me. I'm just looking at her like, listen, if I'm supposed to teach you this, then you just might not learn this. Sorry, you're going to be one of those can't read kids. You're going to need to pick up a skill or something. So that's my house right now. It's me, my 3 kids, my wife, and my dad lives with us. Very close to my dad, who was raised by a single dad. Ministries like YFC meant a lot to me and our family. But I was raised by a single dad and I was raised redneck. I've seen my dad cry 2 times ever. And both those times involved the Daytona 500. Yeah, it was him in my house and my Uncle Butch. Whatever you just saw when I said Uncle Butch, that's him right there. He had one son, he named him Tater. This is my lineage. This is where I come from. We're all locked in here together. It's actually probably good that the schools are closed because ever since I shaved my beard and just kept this mustache, people don't really want me near schools. which I totally get. My dad actually just got the vaccine, the second dose of the vaccine, which is huge news because I didn't think it was ever going to happen because the government's big plan for distribution of the vaccine was to have old people make online appointments. Yeah, what could go wrong? I mean, that's a group that's been jiving together since the start. Old people on the internet just killing it. What do they prove? They verify their age with their AOL email address. I asked my dad, I was like, did you get the vaccination? And he's like, yeah, all I had to do was give 70 grand to a Nigerian prince. So there you go. That's all squared away. But it feels, it feels like we're right there, right? Things are about to get a little better. We're still all kind of hanging on to silver linings. Big silver lining for me this year is that my favorite form of entertainment is Facebook fights. Yeah, what a time to be alive for Facebook fights. Just been a great one in the golden age. People just wake up every day and they're like, I'm going to tear apart my family today. I've had too many friends for too long. This ends today. I love watching it. I love watching people argue over the mask. I like this one the most. The mask is a nightmare. People complaining they don't want. The mask is a nightmare. Really? I mean, it's an inconvenience. It's annoying, but a nightmare? If the mask is a nightmare, your life has been pretty good. Nothing says my parents stayed together like the mask is a nightmare. Pretty smooth sailing for you. So there are little things that we've clung to. We've got to, the people that you're loving, you live with, and you love. You try new things. My wife has done this for years. This year I joined her in a hobby. I started grinding my teeth. Yeah, just a little thing we do together at night now. I went into the dentist and he's like, hey, it looks like you've been grinding your teeth. And I go, okay, I don't know what to do with this information. And he goes, it's usually stress related. Is there anything in the last 6 to 12 months that's increased your stress level? Where to begin, Doc? How about life on planet Earth? I'm in the middle of a root canal and this is the most relaxed I've been in 14 months. So you tell me why I'm grinding my teeth. I don't. But me and my wife also started running together. We did weird things this year. We started drinking tea. We started reading the paper. Apparently we aged 75 years this year. We became a running couple. We got each other matching running shoes for Christmas. What? Why? I would rather have COVID than be what we are. That's what this year has been. It's a weird year of self-improvement and self-destruction. Like, I have lost weight in years of my life. That's what we're doing. And running's not a good thing to do with somebody, by the way. That's a terrible activity. We fight on runs. You know how many times we've fought in the middle of the run? We started together and then just ended up going on separate runs. Hey, I guess I'm going to be on the passive-aggressive path today because you're on the keeps bringing up old stuff trail. I got no interest in keeping this alive. But that's what it is. It's all, we're all just trying, right? Everybody's trying to put their head down and just get through it, for things to kind of reopen up and whatever. I thought I was excited for things to open up, and then everywhere I go, nobody wants to do their job. I went into a Panera Bread to order an oatmeal. They told me they don't serve oatmeal after noon. I feel like we could figure this out. You know what? That's not that hard of an order. Oatmeal, I'm sorry, did your hot water tap guy go home? Is there no one on the premises with these skills? You know what? I changed my order. Instead of the oatmeal, I'll take a hot tea, hold the tea, add oats. Can we do that? Again, though, I don't blame them because everybody's just trying to make it work in their little scenario. The most important thing to me is my family, and I want to, do my best to make it work. With my marriage, that's why we started running together, and it's important to have things in common. But the most important thing is actually not to love the same things. I really feel this more than ever. I think the most important thing is to hate the same things. It's more powerful. Just let your love grow through bitterness and spite. It's powerful. There's a couple friend in our life. We keep them in our life just because everything they do, we hate. That's what they do something, and then we get together and talk crap about it. And then our love flourishes. Yeah, they water the seed that is our marriage. They're that young couple that always tries and show off. Like, every night we still fall asleep together cuddling. I'm not impressed by that. That's not, you know why you cuddle early on in a relationship? Because you're still afraid they're going to leave. That's not why. You're not cuddling, you're holding on is what you're doing. This isn't romance. This is a hostage situation. They want to leave, And remember the Tempur-Pedic mattress commercial? Remember when the girl was jumping next to the glass of wine. What's that saying? I don't want to know you're here. You can be jumping in the bed. I just don't want to feel you. Like, it was a happy couple that invented that. And it was a happy couple that invented the California King mattress, because the King mattress wasn't big enough. Just further away. I don't want to know that you're here. You've taken enough of my daytime dreams. Could I have these ones, please? No, I don't want to share blankets with you. I got my own farts to deal with over here. So what I'm saying is, clearly quarantine is going great for me and my wife. Oh, God bless you guys. Thank you so much for having me. This was a lot of fun. I hope to see you guys again in person sometime. Thank you again for this and for your support of YFC. Take care, everybody.
Now, wasn't that good? I think my favorite was when he and his wife are now running, and he says, okay, I'll go over here in this passive-aggressive path, and you'll be on the bring up everything from the past trail. And going through COVID, humor is important. And we find that working with kids today, humor is still important. Not only do they want to be heard, they want to have a chance to laugh, just to be kids. So we hope that today, National Let's Laugh Day, that YFC has brought you the excuse, the opportunity just to sit back, have a lunch and laugh, to bring some joy back to our life. It's a great time to be alive. It's difficult, but we know that the Lord is with us. So thank you for being a partner with Tacoma YFC. Thanks for sitting back, enjoying some Dustin Nickerson. Hope you have a great rest of the weekend and enjoy the rest of this Let's Laugh national holiday.